Yeah, there you go.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Woo! It is what? It's only been a week. It's been a crazy week, but it's been a week since we were in our last Pathfinder Society session, in which what happened, Kelly? Because there was a lot that day.
Yeah, you guys. Little recap. You after your adventures in Opara, where you went through some crazy portal and killed some Hell Knights. You were invited by Musello, the venture captain, to join the Pathfinder Society. You guys had some breakfast with him, and then you headed on down to the crusty old docks and found that the Pathfinder Lodge was a beat up old tackle shop.
Yeah.
That had a very creaky sign.
Yeah, with a very creaky sign, which we shall not hear again.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, not here again?
Damn it, Timmy.
I'm sorry, Honko Green.
So despite Musello being so excited to have you guys join the Pathfinder Society, he had very little for you to actually do, which wasn't surprising because it was just a kind of a two-man operation there, which was really only kind of a one-man operation. Of kind of a semi-senile old mage who just kind of makes wayfinders for the society. But he told you that the venture captain in Sothis was looking for some extra hands across the inner sea down in Osirian. So after you met Fester, our fun, void-loving, creepy gnome who casts magic.
Awesome.
Also, the what was it? The butterfly of void or something?
The black butterfly deep in the dark tapestry.
Yep, there. That's it.
Yep. So yeah, you learned of him, and you guys met up, and Rainer, the hobgoblin alchemist, decided to stay back in Opara because he didn't feel like going over the sea to Osirian. So you barely made your boat because Musello told you that it was leaving the next day, and it happened to be leaving that very day. And you're lucky that you all didn't just go straight to bed.
Was there? I just was there a contingency plan, Kel? Like,
you'll never know.
I was gonna say we'll never know.
We could just failed it right there.
this is over, guys. You all suck.
And then Marcelo's just like, you didn't get on the fucking boat. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yep. Yeah, so you managed to make your boat, which was great, and you got some wayfinders, so you're all official, which are your badges. They're little compasses. They can cast light, so pretty cool little item. You can put Aeon stones in them, make them do crazy stuff.
But what is Neon Stone?
Well, you'll have to just find out, but not tonight.
A good question for another time.
We're not going to Aslan?
So then you got on the boat and you met Captain Rix and his crew. You spent like a day and a half on the boat, and then in the middle of the night, Fester and who was awake with him?
It was Vanish.
Vanish. Fester and Vanish were awake and happened to notice that something was amiss on the back of the boat. And when you investigated it, you found a grappling hook, but you didn't see any people. And then there was a stir as sailors down below were awaking to their valuable possessions being missing, including Edward's poetry book, which really pissed him off. Unfortunately, that rage did not help him, as you had to then get in a dinghy and follow the pirates, as you could barely see them out of your vision, across the open sea. And you had to rescue Edward from falling overboard a couple of times.
He was doing his best.
Right.
He was trying so hard.
But fortunately, Eustace, Vanish, and Randy Savage were all strong enough to keep things going.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
And and you managed to reach the pirate ship basically right at the same time as the pirates. You weren't able to capture them before getting there, so they had the aid of some of the rest of their crew, and you fought off 5 pirates, which was a pretty dicey battle, but you guys did pretty well.
They all died.
Yep, and you killed them all.
We stole their ship too.
Yep, you got all of your stuff back. You stole all their stuff. You got some gold. You found a warm hat.
A very warm hat.
Yeah, and you have a bunch of pirates to turn into Sophis because Captain Rix informed you that the Pathfinder Lodge in Sophis actually rents out jail cells. It's kind of an old jail that they took over, and they actually rent out cells to the city, and they also pay for bounties. So you think some pirates could perhaps get you a few extra gold. Captain Rix is towing the boat, so a nice little haul. And I also didn't do, unfortunately, my 5% chance that a shark was going to attack one of the boats. Part of the encounter.
That's just a shame. I'm really
so mad.
If that had happened, Torque would have died because he would have tried to wrestle it.
Yes.
He
I
would
know.
have jumped in the water and grappled that.
Oh man, it was gonna be great, guys. I was gonna mess with you, and like halfway across the water, I was just gonna have a shark appear out of the fog of war, and just and do nothing, and you guys would just be like, "What's that thing?" I'd be like, "Don't worry about it. You see a shark? You see a shark fin?"
He's just going to hit it with Nor and be like, shoo, shoo.
So I
have this shark repellent.
I did forget to roll my shark encounter. That would have been hilarious. Probably certain death if it had gotten for you guys, but it probably also would have been a certain death if it had hit the pirates, which would have been funny. Sharks are kind of nasty.
Well,
anyway, he was going to be slightly weak. He was going to be slightly weaker than the great white shark in the bestiary, but still, sharks in the open water, just not good news.
Yeah, as soon as Edward got his poetry book back, he started writing a children's book called The Little Poet That Could.
Did you follow that up with and also could not?
It's a positive tale. John.
So, yeah, you spent the next couple of days unmolested on the seas, and you arrived in the beautiful city of Sophis. So, the ship kind of docks. Captain Rix kind of bids you all adieu. He tells you that the Pathfinder Lodge is in the Canal District over here. Fortunately, you guys dock in these docks, so you're not far.
Oh, perfect. We're not far.
Yeah, you guys you guys go up the river, and these are the docks.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the venture captain in Sophis is venture captain Norden Ballantier.
You say Norden Ballantier with a V?
Borden?
Norden Ballantier.
Okay.
I will put it in the chat.
Oh no, I already have it written down. Hey, look at that.
Wow.
I bet you spelled it wrong.
No, actually,
Yeah, I
spelled
definitely.
it correctly in my book.
Phonics didn't save me this time.
So you guys want to head to the Sandswept Hall is what the lodge is here called.
What time of day is it?
It's actually, hold on.
I was actually close spelling it. I just didn't have enough L's. No, I's. Sorry.
Yeah, but I think that's eyes.
Yeah.
It's late morning, my friend.
Half blind.
Okay.
Yes, late morning.
Late morning.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so probably got the hustle and bustle of the city going on.
Mm-hmm. It's a lively city. This is the capital of Osirian.
Oh,
Do you
wow.
think we could stop by a Starbucks so I could get some coffee?
There's only Dunkin' Donuts in Sophis.
Damn.
Oh,
Donkeys isn't too bad.
So Edward stops into the nearest Dunkin'. He goes to the cash register and he orders a cool cold brew black.
Has to be black, yes.
I
No
wonder if
sugar.
I wonder if Edgar Allan Poe would drink cold brew. Although if he did, I'm sure it'd be black. But I always kind of figured him as a hot cup of black mud kind of dude.
I mean, I'm sure a really strong cup of coffee didn't help his hallucinations.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, it really didn't help with the amount of alcohol he was drinking at the time, too.
Well,
was
he
about
was
to say,
he was
might take him
genetically
out.
indisposed to not handle alcohol, so. So
Okay.
we all get our morning coffee.
Yep. Get your morning coffee. Shake off your sea legs for being at sea for several days.
Indulge in
And
oranges.
you head to where Captain Ricks told you the Santa Swept Hall would be. So when you arrive there in the Canal District, it is much different than the rinky-dink lodge in Opara. The main building here is 2 stories tall, built out of white limestone blocks with copper reinforcements, wooden doors, and statues of 2 sphinxes flank the entryway.
I love
Yeah,
that.
so it is like a former prison, but it's like nice.
I love this area so much.
Yeah,
It's like I'm looking at the map, and you're like, yeah, you got the Canal District. And you're like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Sphinx Side. Just not West Side, but Sphinx Side.
Sphinx.
Sphinx Side. Hopefully there's
Um,
no Sphinxes here.
so you can go inside. You can knock, or you can just go inside. I think doesn't seem like it's a.
I will take the lead here, gentlemen, and I go to just like push on the big ivory door.
It was wooden doors.
Oh, wooden doors. All right, good. I can open it then.
How many elephants?
Yeah, so you walk in and there's like an open. It like opens up kind of out in front of you to these really nice gardens. The gardens inside the wall are really very tranquil amidst the hustle and bustle of the city outside. The doors swing closed behind you, and inside this garden that's just like open in the middle of the walls there's just date palms and sycamores and tamarisks. There's grapevines. There's hanging plants. There's lots of like plants and ivy growing on lattice work. There's 2 aqueduct-fed pools just outside of the gardens. This place is just really nice compared to your the tackle shop that you just came from. So this is probably a little bit more what you were expecting when joining the Pathfinders. And you see a man come up and greet you. And in your handouts, hold on, or actually I'll just show them to you. Show to players.
Ooh.
Ah,
You see this man appear. This is Venture Captain Norden. He goes, "Oh, good evening. How may I help you?"
We are the Pathfinders who were sent here by Mr. Musellin. Edward, what was his name? Edward, what was the man's name?
I forgot to take note of it.
His name was Musello, Venture Captain of Opara.
Thank you so much, Talk. Mr. Musella, Venture Captain over in Apara. But if you don't mind me saying, you might be able to help him out with accommodations. This is much nicer than where we just came from.
Yes, yeah. I think I've only been to the lodge in Opara once. It's a dank place, I'd say, but it's fitting to Musello and his hermit-like attitude.
We were told that you offer compensation for the dispatch of pirates. If you need proof, I have a bag of thumbs.
You can also check the blood on my knuckles.
I believe you were cutting off ears, not thumbs.
And
I
the
have ears
lovely
too.
hat that I took from the captain.
You should probably wash your hands. And yes, you brought me pirates.
I am eating that.
Where are they?
Rotting on the boat. I have thumbs.
Like, I believe we have just completed their life cycle, and they are now sleeping with the fishes, as it were. But I think it was a fitting fate for them, for Pharasma calls back those whose lifelines are cut short. Whether through misdeed or through good deed, she cares not. But their time had come.
I also have ears. This one has a gold hoop. Do you know any man's ear that has a gold hoop on it? Pirate.
All pirates wear gold hoops.
Every single one of them.
This is known, of course.
Oh blast! What was the name of the ship? Oh, it was the Salty Spear.
Oh, right.
If you could tell me the name of the ship, I could have my associate go check out these pirates, and I could have him bring him here, and I could certainly pay you. We definitely pay for pirates.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. And just so we know, what is the name of your associate? We don't want our captain to getting unnervous by random people showing up.
Oh, please come. This is another kind of like older dude walks up. This is Agram. He's the largest record keeper, and he's my assistant in many matters. And Agram, would you please go to these men's ship and acquire these pirates? We would like to turn them into the city.
They are pirate.
And then could you?
The pirate corpses. I just want to be perfectly clear.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh.
They likely have their pirate brands. And, the city is always looking to snuff out the pirates as much as they can. So,
What an interesting culture. Where I'm from, it's generally frowned upon to carry dead bodies in the public square.
well, normally yes, but if they are confirmed pirates, if they are, well, Agram he'll bring a cot and with a sheet. He's not going to drag them.
Bring out your dead.
Where I'm from, you need the thumbs.
I've also heard taking the ears to be a way as well.
Agram, please take the bag of thumbs from this man.
If you want to be pedantic, match the thumbs to the corpses and make sure we have them all there.
Agram, please see to that these thumbs are properly identified with the bodies.
All right, I'm done.
He's like,
Some
oh.
CSI shit right here.
He's just like, oh, okay. And he gets his card and he was like, what was the name of that boat?
Salty Spear, I think.
Thank you. And he just leaves. He'll make sure you get paid before you leave. So you are the Pathfinders I sent for. I sent a call out to a number of venture captains, and I'm surprised Musello was the one who answered the call, but that's great. I'll take help wherever I can get it. I actually had something come in just this morning that could be a good warm up for you all. I don't know you all. I don't know you all at all, but this should be not too difficult. I have an old associate who works for the palace. His name is Amenaphis. He's dealing with some sort of issue with missing fireworks. Something was stolen from him, but he sent me a letter earlier today asking for some assistance. The matter is very urgent because apparently whatever was stolen has to do with the Evoking Day holiday coming up tomorrow. So he gave me this note, and he said that he would be waiting at his favorite tea shop.
And what's
the tea shop?
Oh, the tea shop, yes. It's in Old City, just across the river. Boop! Right there.
Right, original name.
Discreet work, good. I'm a master of being discreet. Clank, 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 clank.
Amenaphis is an old friend of ours. He's an old friend of the society. He does work for the palace now. He's from what I know, a pretty busy man. But yes, any work you do for him, please be discreet and respectful, and you can report back to me when you're finished.
But of course. Can I see if Edward has any knowledge about the Evoking Day festival?
Sure.
Can I make a society roll too?
Yeah, you can do society or religion.
I'm gonna do a religion check for it. 23 for Fester.
Ooh. That's a nat 20 on the die
Ooh.
for old
Oh.
Word.
Heyo.
So first.
Yes.
nat 20
So
for the night.
no explanation is needed from the venture captain. You all know that the Evoking Day holiday is a sacred holiday to the god of Nethys, the god of magic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's heavily worshipped in this area. He, for those of you who don't know him, he has he's kind of like the god of magic, and he like thrives on just like the chaos of the world. He has half his face is white, and half his body is like white and pristine, and the other half of his face is like burnt, and his clothes on the other half are all like scarred. He's kind of like a living yin yang.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, pretty
I
much.
like
So his disciples are pretty much all just people who seek extreme power through magic. Generally arcane, but there are clerics of him as well. Actually, a lot of his society, or a lot of his religion is kind of split between those who are super power hungry and those who are super knowledge hungry. So that's kind of the two sides of Nethys and his followers. The Evoking Day holiday is like evoking as in like evocation, where people celebrate his magics by shooting off fireworks and using magic to like shoot shit into the air and just kind of evocation magic,
This is a
fireballs
proper
and
4th of July celebration.
yeah, it's like 4th of July. It's fireballs and lightning and fireworks and explosions and super cool stuff. Because Nethys is a god of magic.
Tell me, Venture Captain, with Evoking Day approaching, I imagine there'll be quite a lot of various foods about, yes? Are there any particular cuisine we should look out for?
Oh boy.
Actually, real quick, Kelly, on that knowledge roll and society roll, I rolled a natural 1. So what do I
Okay.
think I know about this society?
Wait, Yusuf, did you say you had information on this?
So when you heard him, you thought he said provoking day, and you were like, oh, it must be a day where everybody goes around poking poking people and slapping them and running away.
It's a very merry day. All around.
So like,
I'm
what,
gonna poke him with my poleaxe.
you're like, what a silly city this is.
It's a silly place.
Guess what? I'll be able to kill them, and then I'll just be able to carry their bodies around town.
No cutting thumbs required.
It's like taking out the middleman and picking up a dead body.
Oh boy.
So Billy,
yeah.
So Vanish right now, he's looking through this building that we're currently in, right? So you said it's nicer. Like
This building is very nice. Yes.
is there anything possibly, I don't know, not nailed down? He's just looking.
Sure,
you know?
there's
He's boosting the place.
There are vases everywhere. This place is generally kind of wealthy, you'd think. This is one of the nicer lodges. There's there's jade and onyx statues. There's pottery. There's nice vases. Like, yeah, there's some good stuff in here.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
He's
There's-
just coasting
there are
the
things.
joint, yo.
In terms of food, let's see. Well, there is. Venture Captain Norden talks about how the city has great beer. There's you'll see lots of fried papyrus.
Ooh.
There's all sorts of wonderful breads. You can do a lot of. You can do like some naan and hummus out there. A
Fish.
Good. Yeah.
lot of the breads might be pretty hearty, as they might have some flax. Big export here. It's a port city, so there's definitely plenty of fish.
There you go.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of good eats out there. The fried papyrus is one that Norden here seems to appreciate.
It don't sound too bad actually.
Yeah, so at the mention of all those foods, Edward kind of
Very
perks up a
carb
little
heavy.
bit. And then when you mention all the fish, he kind of like a little throat kind of goes up in his mouth a little bit, and then he just kind of chokes back down. And it's like, maybe I'll skip the fish.
Well, Fanish, his mouth is watering at the possible sound of delicacy, like possible fish around here.
I just heard beer.
Yep, there's good beer here. Good golden ales.
And bread. And pretzels, probably.
Gosh.
This is actually a beer hall.
Drop my book. Ugh.
Aha, we have free reign.
After a little bit of conversation, you actually see what's his face come back. Agmir carting your 5 dead bodies. He kind of just wheels them into the gardens, and he gives Norden the thumbs up. shows him shows him the brands.
Which thumb up?
What?
Which thumb
Yeah,
up?
which
Agmir holds up one of the severed thumbs next to his own.
I like that guy.
Agmir goes behind his desk over in the corner, and he comes back and he hands each of you 2 gold for the pirate crew each,
Cool.
and then he hands you another 6 gold for the captain. For
Ooh.
Ooh,
yeah.
okay.
Excellent.
Quite nice.
Yeah, they like pirates. They like turning in pirates to the city. Apparently, they'll get a nicer haul from the government.
In the Pathfinder Society for a couple of days, I'm already walking away with some folding money.
Yeah, man. bringing in the dead bandits and pirates.
My mother said you couldn't make a good living killing people.
Your mother was wrong.
Yes. Strange thing coming from my Hell Knight, but you know.
Yeah.
Another thing you notice about Norden is that while he's mostly lightly dressed, like in terms of like he doesn't have like armor and weapons on him, but he does have like a belt filled with like vials. Yeah, so he you get the sense that he might be like an alchemist or something.
Cool.
Interesting. I've never seen an alchemist before.
It's like, goddamn. Let's see here.
If only Rainer had come along, maybe he would have made a friend.
He's too busy making that coin now.
Shut up, John.
He's a hobgoblin. He doesn't have friends.
Wow.
Just the
Moving
subjugated
on.
masses.
That's the lizard man.
He seemed to love it. He seemed to love his home. He seemed like he made it sound like Oprah was the best place on earth.
Right.
So,
As long as you're probably a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
if you're a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were given a mission to go talk to this guy Menethus in a tea shop.
Cool.
So
Let's go.
Fester's just staring into some ornately decorated vase.
I think Edward just kind of comes up and just kind of gives you a little tug on the shoulder sleeve and is like, I believe we have some tea to drink.
Well, yes, Edwin, let's go, Edwin.
Yes.
Is his eyes on us right now? Like,
Norden?
yes.
Damn,
Yes.
Mark.
Yes. He is.
Okay. Okay, he's not going to attempt anything right now. I mean, not ever. What am I saying?
Mark's just like, here I go, stealing again.
I'd love for you to try to rob Norden. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think he knows when he's probably outclassed in certain situations.
Yeah, what level are you?
3,
Yeah, you're outclassed.
13. Sorry.
Yeah, he's a venture captain. Do not fuck with this man.
Yeah. He's not my venture captain.
Oh my god.
He is a level 12 alchemist.
Thanks.
Holy shit.
Ooh, a peek
You
behind
reached for
the
the vase.
curtain there.
Ah,
All right,
so-
Mark, I think we can take him.
Yeah, just
Here, just charge him.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You are all on fire now.
Yeah, you reach for a jade statue and you get hit with a greater alchemist fire and you take like 66 fire.
I was gonna say, yeah, that would, and that's just like an easy spell for him.
Yeah.
So we go.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you head through the bustling
You reach for the
city.
vase, and you see a grenade roll at your feet, carrying the coffin.
It was already there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The city is just like bustling. There's people. Everybody's kind of
Entire
getting
city.
excited. You see people at shops buying like fireworks all over the place. All the restaurants and taverns and pubs all are setting up outside venues for sitting and eating, so everybody can see the fireworks and shoot the fireworks off.
So it's Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
as we're
fireworks are a
walking,
big deal.
So as we're walking, Torque is like, he kind of got this like very pensive look on his face as he's walking, and eventually he kind of finally pipes up and he goes, "Fester, explain it to me. I don't understand. How exactly does fire work?"
Well, you see, all things are made of this thing called carbon. Carbon is meant to decay. Fire just sort of is fueled by the carbon, and it sort of eats it. Imagine fire as a creature that devours all things, mostly organic.
But when he said they might have lost some firework, what? I don't follow.
Oh, fireworks. They're these awful things. They're chaotic and they're quite literally bombs. I hate them personally, but you might like them.
What a wonderful culture. He just keeps on walking.
Speaking of culture, it's been like 10 minutes and nobody's poked or prodded me yet. They must be bashful of outsiders.
What the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, Edward just kind of gives Eustace kind of just like a look back, and then just slowly faces together.
Cool. So you guys make your way back across the river, a little bit up into Old City, which is where the tavern is located, or the tea shop. Sorry, tea shop rather.
All right.
And you guys walk in, and the tea shop is filled with lively conversation and dozens of Sapa citizens enjoying their midday refreshments. As you kind of scan the room, looking for this guy, you see an elderly man sitting by himself. He's kind of just like agitatedly picking at a pastry that's just kind of fallen to crumbs. But he notices all the five of you walk through the door, and he lights up because you guys all have wayfinders on.
Oh,
And he calls out, he's like, "Pathfinders, please come and sit." And you guys see this dude. Boop.
This man is lonely.
Ah.
oh.
This
That
is a
big
manifest.
hat.
I
Another big
Yeah,
hat.
he-
That's how you spell it.
I love your hat, sir. Tell me, where did you achieve these jewels? Are they family ornaments, or did you purchase them in the city?
What kind of jewels are those? Are they nice and expensive?
I'm asking questions, Vinish, please.
I am as well.
Fascinating. Uh, I got these jewels and this hat working at my time in the palace. Yes, they are very expensive, and no, I did not purchase them myself. They were given to me. And he is dressed in fine clothes, and he looks like a dude who works in the palace. Um, and he goes, I'm so glad Norden was able to spare some help on such short notice. Uh, I've been quite busy with so many things. Uh, I have many duties to the prince, and I take care of so many things these days. And I was tasked with setting up the festivities for the Evoking Day festivals, and I was supposed to coordinate the gathering and disbursement of the fireworks and the various wands and the salves that will be given to the people to use for the celebrations. And well, he like produces a letter that has like all of the duties he has, and like most of them aren't even involving to the Evoking Day, but it's just like this curiously long list of stuff that you find very surprised that a single man would be tasked with. And he goes, I, I serve the pharaoh so well, but lately I just had so much on my mind, so much has been done, need to be done, and the demands have just been growing, and I've just had less and less time. Anyway, he kind of like sits back and looks into his tea. He's kind of as he's like, you can tell this man's very overworked. He looks very tired. um,
Is he now?
So yeah, so Torque, when he sits down at the table, he does the backwards chair bit where he kind of sits down like, "Let's rap, kids," and he kind of looks at he looks him dead in the eye. And he goes, "Sir, you look tired. Are you all right?"
Yes, large man, I am. I am very, very tired, and I really want this Evoking Day holiday to go well.
He puts his hands on his shoulders, like puts both hands on his shoulders, and gets right in his face. He gets really close to him and goes, "You, my friend, cannot be defeated. You are strong. You are a lion. You go out there, and you make this day happen."
Kind of like
Words of inspiration.
fights back a tear. He's like, "Thank you. That means a lot coming from a man of your size and
So Eustace
vigor."
Eustace is like looking at the scroll. Let's be like, it's like, do they just make up jobs for you to do? Canal doctor. What the fuck is a canal doctor?
When you doctor the canal. Of course.
Raft surgeon.
Get out of here, Eustace.
For that one, I don't even know why they thought I'd be an expert.
How does one do medical work on a river? I don't understand.
Perhaps.
How many of your staff have been furloughed?
Kelly, Edward just rolling nat 20 on lore canal doctor.
So, canal doctor is it's an archaic term for an environmentalist who is tasked with continually checking the pH of the canal, making sure that the aquatic life is healthy and that the ships are not dumping excess waste within the confines of the city limits canal.
Please tell me that there is a wand of pH test. I need this item to exist.
It's a wand that you dip into the stream.
Yes.
So.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it just glows green or red. All right, we're good.
Oh, there's too much acid in the water. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love the fact that
Where's
some
the wastewater
stupid thing I
treatment
thought up in
plant
my
here?
head
Oh.
made Tim force Kelly to come up with that on the fly. I'm very proud.
I'll tell you,
Uh,
this dice from Diceaway literally only rolls nat 20s. Like, there are different sides,
So what-
but only the nat 20 comes up.
Shout out to
What happens when you
Dice
take the weights out?
So what you're saying is you got a loaded dice over there, Tim.
No.
And I thought I was the rogue.
No, I know. Dice-wise, dice are amazing.
Yes. Oh my god.
Thank thee. So, but anyway, as he is kind of restored to his senses by the large man giving him that little pep talk. He goes,
I believe in you.
thank you. As you can see on the scroll, the Evoking Day festivities is not on there. I found this other letter, and he pulls out like a couple more pieces of paper, and they kind of like fumble onto the ground. He's like sorting through this one has the, and he hands it to you, and it has like, the duties of this, meet the shipment of fireworks and wands here at the storehouse down the docks, and then ensure that they are dispersed throughout the city. And he's like, I found this one just yesterday, and I was out of my mind. I ran down to the storeroom, and I got there, and all the supplies were gone. The fireworks were gone. The storeroom had been broken into. Everything was such short notice, and I didn't know what to do. So I contacted my old friend Norden, because I need these fireworks found, and I can't have the pharaoh or the god finding out that I've lost them, and so this needs to be done discreetly. You'll be paid handsomely, I promise, but I really need some help finding the fireworks, finding out who took them, and then having them returned so I can disperse them for the holiday coming up.
Please tell me, Amenophis, how are we supposed to do this discreetly if we must examine the storeroom? Is this the are we to get letters to access this storeroom, or do we have to? I'm not quite sure how to access it.
Well, the storeroom is it's down by the docks, and it's like, you know, a little bit away from the tea shop, but not terribly far. He kind of points you there. You guys kind of think you might have passed it on your way here, actually. There's no one at the storehouse now. It's empty, but I couldn't find anything, any clues or anything. But maybe your eyes would be better than these old eyes. But my reputation is a bit on the line here. I can't let too many of these things slack. Please, can you help me?
I have one condition. Does this festival involve any poetry slams?
You say poetry slams?
I'm sorry?
Do you do slam
Any
poetry?
reading in this place?
As soon as Torque hears slam poetry, his ears perk up.
Of course he does. What do all good rappers have in common? They usually, wrestlers have in common. They become rappers later on for some reason.
Edgar, that was a dumb question. I think less of you for saying it.
So, do you have any other questions about him?
Oh no.
Other than slam poetry?
But my good man, I promise you that we will investigate this thoroughly. I don't assume this is anything like I have investigated before, but fear not. Detective Fester will find these criminals and will bring them to justice, just for you.
Thank you so much. I feel much better that this is in the hands of some seasoned and tried Pathfinders.
I am sworn by my
Torque's
very
kind of
high
like looks
oath
at his feet.
to destroy anybody that breaks the law.
Wait.
Literally, I
Season?
will kill
Oh,
them.
yes. Of course.
You
Yes,
don't have to.
highly decorated.
People don't
Order
have to
discouraged.
die, but whatever you need to do to get them back.
If it's up to you,
Just their
Justice,
thumbs.
people will die.
Okay, well, I don't want to know about any deaths.
He will be knocked out.
Remember, I wanted this done discreetly as possible, if that is possible.
Of course.
The letter from Pharaoh actually has the exact location of the storehouse, so you don't even have to look for it.
Cool.
What is the Pharaoh? Who is the Pharaoh exactly? I mean, like, the name?
Pharaoh Kemet.
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 Cool.
Got it.
Yeah, and
Join that court.
Okay, so Fester, feeling invigorated with living out his days as a detective again, he just walks out.
Think we should follow
Cool.
him.
After Torque heard the whole, or was confused by the seasoned Pathfinder thing, you turn over your Wayfinder and you pull off the price tag.
Yeah, right. Slowly puts it in his pocket.
2 copper pieces.
Cool. So
Dollar. The dollar.
it doesn't take you long to get to the storehouse.
Okay. Kelly, question.
Yes.
Can I do lore underworld in order to figure out if there's any sort of crime syndicates or anything like that in the city that might have done something like this?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
You could also ask Amenephis if you don't have any experience in Sophis to aid your lore.
27 total. So.
So in terms of an underworld syndicate that might be out to get this, I mean, the Pharaoh may have some enemies in the city. He's generally pretty liked, but there's always bad people out there. You would kind of assume maybe who would have the most to gain from these fireworks disappearing would probably be local vendors who would benefit from people having to buy more fireworks as opposed to being given to them by the government.
Given
So
by the government. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
That's
you guys
funny.
passed a number of vendors on the way here who were selling fireworks.
That's true. Yeah.
But Amenethys's task was passing out free fireworks.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you would think if anybody would gain from this, you don't know any specific enemies of the Pharaoh, but yeah, any seedy local vendors could definitely have benefited from them disappearing.
Gotcha. So as we're walking, I just go. My first thought is that this is simply petty thievery. Someone simply ruining the fun for others, as you might say. But if we see anything that looks very out of the ordinary, be sure to let me know immediately, because if this gets dark, I want to know.
Oh, you mean with your
All right.
possible void interest?
Listen, cults of the Great Old Ones may be anywhere, and they may do anything.
I suppose.
I will certainly keep an eye out. Can he?
Anything's possible.
Vanish, he has knowledge. What the hell is it called? Genealogy or heraldry?
Hey, real quick, Mark, can you
Could
say
he roll
something?
that on the Pharaoh as well?
Pharaoh Komet? Sure.
I'm just curious if he's probably not, because that was a natural one. So fuck it.
Oh well.
Right there.
He has a shiny gold helmet. I'm sure.
I'll BRB. I gotta reload the page because I don't have Mark or Jed.
Okay.
Never mind.
I haven't had you this whole time, so. Yeah, what a shame. I had the Game Mastery Guide open for Pharaoh Combat anyway.
Oh.
Guess you'll never know.
Hey,
Vanish is just going to assume he's poor as dirt.
Poorest Pharaoh in all the land.
He's the poorest Pharaoh.
He only has 2 pyramids.
what a clown!
What a bum.
And they're only 600 meters high.
I've got 4 pyramids.
Oh, John,
I don't know
you're
what to do with them.
His palace is only gilded in silver.
suddenly John has disappeared into the black void.
I know.
Yeah.
He's...
Yeah. Can't see John on the Twitch either. What's going on there, John? Get
Can you
together.
hear me?
Yeah, we
He's
can
in the
hear
door.
you. We can hear you. So
Yeah, we can hear you.
that's good.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right, good.
So
It's spooky.
you said it didn't take us long to get to the warehouse.
Nope, it doesn't.
Cool. Oh, well, here we are.
Oh,
Yeah, so here you are. You show up
that
on the
seems-
street.
Steampunk Willy Wonka here. Yep.
And this is the warehouse right here. It's small. It's not a very big building. But yeah, there's a door. The door is open. So yeah, this is it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a small building. A quick look at it, or actually, you just go ahead and roll some perceptions.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of these dice. They're too good. They're too good.
Too good, huh?
First roll of the night is a natural 20
Ooh.
for a 27. For a 27.
Okay.
Word as well.
My 17.
Fester was apparently babbling on about cult stuff, so 11.
A natural 19 on the die for me for 27.
Beautiful.
All right, so you guys, except for Fester, crush your perceptions.
Alert.
17.
Who's good? No, not the 17.
Yeah.
So everybody who got all those 20s and above, you kind of search. You're looking around the storehouse, and you can see some faint set of cart tracks leading to and from the storehouse, and then down the street that runs along the river, which you guys are on, and kind of starts heading this way, south.
Ah.
Torque gets down on all fours and like licks the dirt, and it's like that way.
Additionally, you the build inside the building is mostly just like tools and very mundane supplies, nothing crazy in here. You do find a lock that was probably on the door that is broken,
Uh-huh.
kind of hanging on the door. Do
Can I spec if it was like forcefully picked or like?
Yeah, roll a thievery.
Yeah. The streak continues. 12.
So, Edward got himself a 24.
Okay, so the rogue picks up the lock and he goes, broken. Nothing can do about this. And Edward takes a look at it and you notice that it's damaged in a strange way, actually. There appears to be some sort of chemical residue on it, and it looks kind of melted.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you want to try to identify this, you can roll me a crafting.
Oh, I would be committed to. So I turn to the group and I say, "Okay, you see these burns. Well, I don't know if you can tell it, but I spent many a night in a tavern reading poetry. Not everyone enjoyed my delightful rhymes, so sometimes acid would be hurled at me from ne'er-do-wells, and well, this looks to be about the same kind of damage that is done. So I might be able to identify what kind of acidic nature or burn or otherwise, but I might need some help on this if anyone is skilled in this type of knowledge.
In crafting?
Yes.
Yes, Vanish will take a closer look.
We are so lucky to be aided by Vanish in this situation.
I know.
He's the one who can truly tell us how the dregs of society do their business.
He can.
Yes.
Fester tells you to lean down, and he goes to cast a spell.
For who to lean?
For Edward.
Yeah.
He casts a spell called Join Past.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
With touches to the target's forehead, you bring them to a mental communion. The targets can share thoughts and experiences, but not words. When one target attempts to recall knowledge, the other can aid the first target's skill check using any lore skill.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I got 19 on crafting.
Oh, nice.
19 on crafting? It appears to be some sort of acidic secretion.
A secretion.
Seems
Yeah.
to be some acidic secretion here.
Could be a beast.
Now that you guys are in the storehouse, why don't you all give me a survival check.
Even if you're not exactly trained in it.
Yeah, if you're not trained in it, just let me know.
I'm not trained in it.
You can still roll it though.
I am not either.
You can roll it untrained.
Oh,
It's fine.
untrained 18.
13
I just rolled
untrained.
2
12.
natural 19s in a row.
All right, one at a time, boys. Jake got an 18. John got a
24.
24. Tim,
7.
Mark,
13.
Dork got a
Eh.
12.
Torque got a 12. So, do.
Ticklish Gemmer, too.
So, Eustace, while everybody's kind of poring over this weird melted lock, Eustace is kind of looking at the ground, and he sees some sort of tracks leading out the back door. You guys came in the front door. You can see like faint trails in the sand. It looks like maybe some bags once were sitting here and then kind of got dragged. Maybe also some crates. But none of those. All these bags and crates are missing. But you notice that they kind of trail off out the back door, and you can continue following them. The tracks themselves are actually kind of strange, though. So if you follow them, they go out the back door and then a ways over into the river, which is kind of this direction-y.
Okay.
I alert.
You alert everyone. So once everybody else sees them, if you have knowledge nature, you can attempt to see what these tracks might be.
Strangely, I don't.
Anything.
Nope.
Nobody has nature.
Not a natural person.
15 for knowledge nature.
Yeah, these are weird tracks. They don't make any sense. They're kind of faint, so that's probably why you can't make them out. But yeah, something came in here with a cart. A cart went, and then something went out the back doors.
Okay,
So yeah, the cart tracks went this way down into town, and then trails went towards the river out the back door.
Interesting.
all right. So I'm gonna whatever is left of like the faintness of the tracks. I'm just gonna kind of pull up my sketchbook because I have a poetry book and a sketchbook. I pull up my sketchbook and I kind of sketch a little bit to kind of remember it, get a good idea of it. And as Edward is done studying, he says, "Well, it seems like these are tracks from someone or something that I have never encountered before, even in all my journeys. I don't like the looks of this. The cart tracks, they seem to indicate that perhaps things were carried into here, but whatever creature or person was in here, I feel like I have an inkling we should head out the back and follow those tracks instead."
It is a question of do we follow the wagon tracks or the cart tracks or the strange tracks at the back.
Well, the cult tracks might lead us to the actual merchandise that was taken, but I'm curious what they've used for what these other tracks are, leading off to the waterway.
Well, Fester, what do you think?
The creature tracks seem quite curious. I'm more interested in those. Perhaps the cart was something quite simple, but the creature tracks are they're quite alluring to me. I say we go that way.
I second.
Torque agrees.
There's no sense of splitting up, so let's follow the creature's tracks.
So we
Even
can
though
do that.
merchandise might be on the cart. But,
All right, so you guys are gonna follow the creature tracks out the back door.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kelly is kind of excited. He's like, "He'll be fighting a level 10 creature."
Dumb mistake. So you guys follow the tracks down to the river, down to a set of city docks. And when you get here, as you kind of were heading here, you see a couple of children like run by you with a combination of laughing and screaming. They're just like ah, and they just like burst by you. They don't stop. They don't know. They don't pay you any mind at all. And then you arrive at these docks, and immediately you see a bunch of bags. I'm gonna ping them all on the map.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
And out from them are poking fireworks, wands,
Oh.
staves of all sort.
It
You know, I
don't-
really thought that was going to be harder for us to do.
Yeah. Okay, I was wrong. I
And
wasn't
that's
expecting
the adventure, gentlemen.
He found it.
Truly,
We
truly amazing.
had a great night. Everybody enjoy. Drive safely.
Remember to like and subscribe.
No, no,
Ring
no.
that-
Yeah,
No.
like and subscribe this riveting content.
No, no, no. Wait a minute. There's still a criminal to be had.
Additionally, on the far dock, you guys see a creature next to this bag.
Oh.
Wait, which bag?
The creature, from what you can tell from this
Oh.
far, looks like this.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, what?
Uh,
A fireworks alive.
No, they had like a dragony head.
It's
Yeah.
just doing fireworks.
Just throw some fire. at it.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Wikipedia, catch up. Yeah, you see this dragony looking thing over here, messing with this bag. And he notices you, and he goes, "Away with you! These are mine. Go!" And I'm going to need you all to roll initiative.
Hey,
Oh.
Get some. Tim, are you doing music?
Oh yes, sir. I'm about to
Good.
change business.
Huzzah.
Let's get some battle music. You got like a Sephiroth boss fight music or anything?
Oh my god. Which one of us is
We could
gonna
do the
die?
acapella.
You got One Winged Angel queued up?
You do the
Definitely
acapella.
something copyrighted.
Do you want me to
Definitely.
smell your slime?
Do you want
That sounds explicit.
Yes, it does.
How does it smell, Kelly?
Wait, what was our turn rate
I
again?
don't know. I don't know if I like it. And now my hands are sticky.
to rub them together?
Ah,
Just rub your hands together in this
Don't know how
one. It'll
this
be
gets
fine.
I just don't like slime, man.
I'm
You
right
probably
over.
like your other kinds
Yeah, what is that supposed to smell like?
better. Ramen.
It's supposed to. Oh, I guess it does.
Wait, what?
It smelled
I want that.
I guess it did smell like lemony ramen. That's what it smelled like to me. Huh. Gross. Okay, gross. Not for me. Okay. Back to the
Smells
battle.
like MSG and
And salt.
sodium. Just pure sodium.
No. PDF. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna go around the table. Tim.
17.
Ooh.
17. Okay. John.
I also got a 17.
Who has the higher perception?
8.
7. Tim goes first.
Oh. Mhm.
Okay. Vanish.
17.
I assume you go ahead of either of them?
No, I got +8 perception. So me and Tim are tied, I believe.
Who has the higher dex mod?
Yeah.
I got +4.
Check. no, about. Yeah, you beat me there.
I figured.
I would hope so.
Torque.
He's a very dexterous.
8.
Ever spry barbarian.
Yes. He's perplexed by this enemy.
Fester.
7.
Jesus.
I'm
Bill?
also very perplexed by this creature.
Boop, boop, boo. All right. So. This guy.
This guy.
This guy. All right. He is going to go first.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well.
He rolled fantastic for his initiative. So, do. Where's my? There it is. All right, so he is going to up and fly
What?
Oh.
right to this square. He's going to land on this box, and he is going to shoot out of his mouth, spit a giant, mucusy, gross ball
Ew.
right at Torque.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to need everybody to roll me a reflex save.
Uh-oh.
Oh, everybody.
Oh no, it's not my best
he just-
thing.
Yeah, he just like flies from one dock to the other and just like lands. He's like, "Blah!"
I have surprisingly awesome reflex.
I have amazing reflex. I mean, terrible reflex. What am I saying?
Yeah, bluff.
I mean, bluff. My bluff checks. God damn.
So Edward.
24.
Okay. Torque.
11.
Okay.
He's still super confused.
Vanish.
29.
Okay.
God almighty.
Eustace.
24.
And Fester.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. So Torque and Fester both fail this reflex save.
Oh boy.
Yep.
And you're gonna take some damage.
Yeah.
Oh good. We all passed, except
Thank God Jake's character's getting hit. He's the real tank here.
yeah. That hat of all things.
That's what really did it. He hated the hat.
Those goggles, you are not steampunk.
As both of you take 20 acid damage.
Holy shit!
Ow.
Oh,
Got
Ow.
way more serious.
Oh no.
And now you both take a 5-foot status penalty to your speed,
Oh.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really.
and you will take 1d6 persistent acid damage on your turn.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
That's
That
Did Jake
sucks.
almost get one shot?
Look, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I think you're lying.
he's actually dead. He's just standing up still. Just tap him, he'll be falling over.
This is confusing to me. Exploded. There.
Jeez.
Okay, yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
So the rest of you are fine. You all dodge it.
Sweet.
Backflip out of the way.
So it is now, I believe, Venetia's turn.
He is going to see this display and say, "Oh, so how foul!" And so, could he technically, like, so right here, jump onto this boat, and then jump from that boat to here.
Yep.
Awesome. He's gonna do it.
Nice.
He's about to get wet.
Nah, he's fine. So 5. Oh wow, the squares just are invisible.
You can drop down onto the boat without like spending an action to leap, but it'll be an action to leap to across the water.
Okay, so first action, he's on get down to here, I think, with his movement.
Okay.
5, 10. And then second movement. Second, he's going to have to spend a third action to jump, you said?
Yep. If you
Shit. So second action, he's on move on this side of the boat, here, in order to get the. Well, I think like the squares 5, 15. Yeah, there's no way he can do it all in one go. So second action here, can he do a knowledge? What type of knowledge check would that be?
knowledge, Arcana.
Yeah, it doesn't have that. So third action, he's on attempt to jump then.
Okay.
So that would be reflex? No, acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Shit. No, my acrobatics are good. Oh, wait. It was an 18? Is that good?
Yeah, you're good. Yep, that's good.
Beautiful. Alright, he's over there.
All right, Edward.
All right. Edward pulls out his book of poetry, begins to read. Looking at this creature flying in the air, he says, "Though I turn, I fly not. I cannot depart. I would try, but try not to release my heart. And my hopes are dying." He looks over at Fester. While on dreams relying, he peers over at Vanish. I am spelled by art. And you guys get a little bonuses to your attack, aim rolls, and saves against fear effects. And then he's going to roll a knowledge to figure out what is this creature. 16.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
Oh, no.
Okay, can he spend another action to recall knowledge?
Yeah.
Sweet. Because I can't do much else, so might as well. Nope, worse. Oh wait, it's worse. It's an 8.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Yeah, but you don't know.
Okay.
Well, all right.
I would completely fail. Move against acid.
Yeah, you don't know. Looks like some sort of dragon. Now it'll be Eustace's turn.
Well, I guess I'll use all 3 of my actions just to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, I would be able to at least get up to it with all 3 of my move actions.
Get up to it, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I did this. Come on, hit me with something.
No, it hurts very badly.
I crave death.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay, good. So next round, I'm gonna get peppered.
Very likely. So.
Oh wait, I have reach. So could I say I stopped here?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep, that's fine.
With my tiny gnome arms.
Yeah, interesting wording here. Okay. So it's going to. So as you get up there, Eustace, something else appears
What?
out of this tree.
Excuse me?
Yeah, this thing appears. It's rather small.
What in Sam's hell's
Oh,
that?
God
Oh,
almighty,
no.
no.
Yeah, fucking Tengu.
Huge nose.
This thing pops out of a tree.
Is
That
that
looks
a
like
penis for a nose?
that looks like something that a lore hell check might be able to figure out.
Yeah.
No, actually, I know what that is, but no.
Really?
Jake
Yeah, I know
knows
Jake.
what it is.
Yep,
Yeah.
I think I know what it is.
I know Jake knows.
Jake knows.
Oh boy, I'm happy about this. So he comes out and he emits a cone of acid out of his mouth as he breathes a breath weapon. I'm going to need Eustace to roll a reflex save.
I have no fear. I can dodge this easily. That's a 10. How'd I do?
You fail, my
Oh,
friend.
God.
no.
As you will
It's
take
not-
acid damage. Okay, only 4 damage. And let's see when he can use it again. Groovy, groovy, groovy. So that's not all that happens, unfortunately. Eustace, you notice that the firework bag you are standing directly next to begins to start sizzling as
Oh,
you
Oh my
see some
God.
fuses have now been lit.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
Eustace
You're
is really
see-
thinking about his life choices right now.
Yeah, you're standing next to a 10-foot bag of explosives that appear to be lit.
Yep, definitely
some-
rethinking my life choices.
Some M80s, some quarter-6 of dynamite over there. Got from
Those
down
aren't
to the
legal.
border.
And even worse is he still has an action.
Come on. Try to hit me.
Let's see.
So, like,
Actually, no. He doesn't have any actions left. Yeah, he doesn't have any actions left. So he comes out and he's like, acid all over you, and then he sees the fuse get lit, and he's like, and he actually looks rather shocked at that.
Idiot.
Hit him with Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Ooh?
So as a fuse has now been lit, it is now Torque's turn.
Yeah, so after observing all this, Torque yells out to Eustace. He's like, Eustace, look out! They breathe acid!
I don't believe you.
And then he's got his mind set on closing on this winged creature, and he starts running across here, going mine, and he's going to. I think what's that? He said so. I lose 5 feet of movement, so.
Yep.
So it's going to take 2 movements to get there. So he's only got 1 action left here. So he'll take a swing at him when he gets close enough. He's not in the air, is he? Is he?
He is hovering at
Ground level.
ground level.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So yeah, he'll take a shot here.
don't forget that bard +1.
+1 on that. So okay, so it's probably not going to hit still because it's my 3rd action. But 14.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
third action, first attack. You get your full attack bonus for
Yeah,
that.
you get your full attack.
well, actually, I'm gonna retcon that. Actually, I'm a rage. Actually, it's my 3rd action there.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't think about that until just now. So. All right.
Cool. Fester.
After calming his heart, he goes,
How you feeling, Festa?
I may venture into the dark tapestry soon enough. But first, let me look at these things, and I'm going to do a knowledge check or recall knowledge on both of these.
Fine.
I want to go for the dragony thing first.
Okay.
What skill would be appropriate?
Arcana.
Arcana. I'm not bad at that. Nope. A natural 1, so a 4.
God damn.
You believe that it is an anaconda.
That's an anaconda. I don't know how it's speaking.
You know that it has a constrict ability and a swallow whole ability.
It's
Oh,
going
shit.
to eat you.
Oh, shit.
And then recall knowledge on the flying thingamajig.
Okay.
That is.
This would be nature.
This would be nature. Okay. Open it. Holy fuck! Another natural one.
Dude, you're getting those natural ones out of the way.
Oh my
You-
god.
You believe it's some sort of dire bat, maybe, that breathes acid and is blue.
Clearly, the beasts in this place are cursed. We must run.
Great turn, Fester. You
Yeah.
got one more action, right?
One more action. What could I possibly do? Let's see. Do you have any one-action spells? Oh, actually, I'll use my focus point to get my tentacle limbs.
What?
Okay.
Yep.
So Fester's
Wait.
arms grow longer
Yep.
and wobbly.
Yep. They become tentacle limbs that are 10 feet long, and they sort of shimmer with a purple like luminescence.
Oh my gosh. So Edward just kind of looks over at you, Fester, and goes, kinky.
So, that's my turn.
Hey, talking of the free action that can occur on anyone's turn.
Yeah.
I created the Pathfinder core rulebook.
Okay. All right, round 2. So the anaconda is going to. The now newly identified anaconda has.
I didn't know they could fly.
What's your speed?
Keep going after Eustace.
So he sees the lit fuse on the fireworks, and he's like, ah! And he is going to leap overhead to here.
What?
Oh.
Holy shit! What?
Asshole.
As he flies off the dock and jumps over your heads to there.
What? Damn, he got hops, man. Was he wearing them Jordans?
Yeah, them J's.
He's got the pump in the front, so
Yeah.
he can get the extra leap.
Swoosh, 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 swoosh.
Actually, he's gonna go right here.
Ah, damn.
Sorry, right here.
Go after Keanu Reeves.
The grid lines are hard to see here. Yeah, so
they kind of are, but it's fine.
So yeah, he jumps over your head and lands next to Edward as he is going to reach out with and whack you with his tail.
Yeah.
At range. Yeah.
Yes, at range.
That is unfortunate.
Ooh, low roll, but you are a little weakly. 17.
Miss.
Ooh.
Oh.
Damn.
Not just
Yes.
out of the room.
Whew.
No, he just pulls up his book and it hits the book.
Well,
Swat.
he's gonna take another one.
No, don't do that.
No, please God, no.
Come on, neon green. Ooh, ooh, that's not good.
No.
Ooh, let's see. 27.
Oh fuck.
Oh. It hits, but not critical.
Yes.
Well,
Not a critical, because last one is a 17 that missed. How
Hmm.
fortunate for you.
Yeah.
Very fortunate. Ooh, ooh. Oh, man. 2d6, and I rolled an 11. So you take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
As you are boom with the tail.
Oh,
Howie.
mackerel. That is not good.
Yes, indeed. And that will be the end of his turn. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Well, shit. Vanish.
All right. Benish is
Uh,
going
Vanish-
to.
Vanish, make a quick perception check.
That is a 16.
So you can clearly see which of the fuse are lit.
On this one?
The fireworks, yes.
Yeah,
That's all.
he is not going to concern himself with that, by the way. He is just going to acrobatics leap over back to here, using an action here.
Mm-hmm.
My God, I'm wasting that. Natural 19.
Yep.
So he front flips. So he is going to use a second action to get here.
Yep. This is difficult. This was difficult terrain since you had to climb up. So
So 5.
that's double. That's square.
So that's 10 right there. 15, 20, 25. Oh, so 30 I could... Would that be difficult all here, too?
No, you're good there.
Okay. And he's going to stab out with his rapier. Because he sees...
Before you do that,
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
he is going to take a swing at you with his tail.
Oh, he's a bitch.
Yeah, he is a bitch. He has a. If you knew what his knowledge was, maybe I'd tell you what's going on. But
Well,
he is-
it's an anaconda,
It's an anaconda.
man.
It was discussed.
it's an anaconda. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okie dokie. So he smacks you with his tail as you go to swing at him. Fortunately, for only 9 damage.
Okay. That hurts still.
However, you are knocked a little off kilter, and you take a -2 penalty to your attack roll.
Asshole. Okay. So 9 damage. Let me just put that in here. So it should be 26. Yes. All right. Let me equate that, but he's going to swing back and half at you. You stow these fireworks. Leave my goth friend alone. And that's a 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Not a crit though, probably, but
No.
worth a shot. Where's my D6? There it is. That is a 8 points of damage total with the rapier.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it. Perfect.
Uh,
It is Edward's turn.
All right, Edward opens.
This thing is whacking people with tails.
He opens back up his book and reads some more. Thus the bright snake coiling neath the forest tree wins the bird beguiled to come down and see, like that bird the lover, round his fateful hover, till the blow is over, and he sinks like me, because I'm dying. And then he, from his fingertips, splashes out black ink in a black color spray that is not hitting Vanish because he's just out of range.
beautiful.
So I need to roll me a will save.
Will save, you say?
Yes,
I want neon green. 15.
Oh, that's a fail there, Kel. So on a failure, the creature is stunned 1, blinded for 1 round, and dazzled for 1 minute.
Okie dokie. That's very good for you.
Yes.
Lovely.
Get some.
And that's his turn.
That is perfect.
What a great turn it was. Eustace, you also see this fuse right next to you, and it is burning down to the nub.
Well, fuck me. So I'm just gonna use. I think. God damn it, man! I want to get back there and defend the 2 squishies.
And you also remember-
Can Torque take a free action here and yell something to Eustace?
Yeah.
So Torque just goes, "Go! I've got this."
Okay.
I will remind you that your mission was to return these fireworks.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, seriously.
Throw them in the water.
I was about to say, there's plenty of water to diffuse them.
That does not do anything to fuses.
And it would ruin the fireworks.
Burn underwater.
Well, what you could do is you could roll me a stealth check, or an engineering lore, or a craft check, or explosive lore if you have that.
Hold on, let me check.
Can I call Rainer on the phone really quick?
I'd
Rainer
like to
would be
phone a
great
friend.
here,
Can
I'd
you
like to
cast
phone a friend.
message real fast?
but you all chose me to DM, so you don't have the fancy alchemist to help you with the fireworks mission.
Give me the knowledge checks again, Cal.
You could do craft, stealth,
Explosive.
or engineering, lore, or explosives lore, or thievery.
The only yeah, I don't have thievery.
The Hell Knight?
Yeah. Funny enough, there's just nothing I can do here. No, I have
you,
none of
you don't
those
have any of those.
I don't have any of those knowledges. If they were fireworks from hell, maybe I could help you.
Asmodeus fireworks.
Okay, fuck this. I need to protect my squishies. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can actually make it here
Ooh,
in
nice.
2 movements.
Smack
So-
him.
Yeah, I'm going to attack him. No power attack since this is only. So that was a 19 on the die.
Ooh, that's
No
gonna hit.
power attack. Edward's boosting me, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So tell me, Cal, is a 32 critical?
Oh my god.
It is indeed.
Yes.
Nice, nice.
That is definitely a critical hit.
Beautiful.
Give it to me.
Okay, so you just double everything or just the dice? I keep getting this mixed up.
You double everything.
Yeah. So roll
Everything.
roll normally and then double it.
18 points of damage.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
A hearty thwap.
And he is dead.
And there's still like 4 other bags of fireworks.
There are
Yeah.
still 4 other bags of fireworks.
That'd be good.
Was that your whole turn, by the way?
Yeah, 2 movements and a swing.
Yep. Come on, PDF.
Maybe I can get the attention off of the 2 casters.
Yeah, seriously. It's like he got stabbed in the back with a rapier and then just smacked with a halberd.
Okay. So gets back to the blue dire bat's turn.
Oh, the dire bat.
Right.
Oh boy. Okay. So it actually doesn't go right to his turn as the fireworks explode.
Oh, damn it! I was
I
gonna
can't
do
believe
something
that
cool.
Dude,
So,
that's like your entrance music. You need your entrance music and fireworks going off, and you'd be fine.
I was gonna grapple him and walk him over there and let him take the blunt of it.
That's a good
It's too
idea.
late. That was my plan. Too late.
Dude, it's
though.
like
Alright,
doing a suplex through a burning table, except you suplex them into fireworks.
yes, that was my plan.
This is a 15-foot aura, and it looks like Torque is just outside.
Oh god, he
Yes.
is. Oh wow.
Yep.
Thank God.
Although,
There he is. What is the bat?
yeah,
20 foot.
you are outside of its blast radius, but the poor dire bat is not.
Yes!
Poor dire bat.
Get wrecked!
Yeah, so he is gonna take some damage.
Hey, that was good.
Yeah,
Was that 66 maybe?
on the wrong page. That's his actual health.
D12.
It's a lot of dice to be rolling.
That's a lot of those.
Oh my God.
As he takes a big old blast of fire damage. As these fireworks explode.
Oh no.
Uh oh.
So he takes a big ol' ouchie. Damn it! I opened my email instead of.
They're like, email your work. God, this dire bat just got hit.
All right, that sucks. It is his turn. Fortunately, he was not able to react and run away before that exploded.
So we
Get out of here, email.
does.
So you have lost a firework. How sad.
No.
Yeah, he is not happy about that. But now that that is gone, he is going to run away from this big scary dude. You are terrifying. What's your speed, dire bat? He's gonna fly right here.
Oh, I'm going to take a reaction to use my feat, known as. Hang on, I remember what. No escape. You keep pace with a retreating foe. Stride up to your speed. Follow the foe and keep it in reach throughout its movement until it stops moving, or you move your full speed.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Get back here.
So he's scared, but he's gonna stick with his plan as he is going to belt out some more acid damage with
No.
his breath weapon. So this is gonna be on Eustace and Fester.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So roll me some reflex saves.
Please roll well, Jake.
Dude,
Fester, you gotta reflex well.
Oh, all right. I did fine this time. Fester got a 22, Kelly.
Okay, you're good.
Oh, thank God.
Eustace got a 19.
Eustace is not good.
Ooh.
You take 10 acid damage this time.
Yikes.
Ah,
All right.
Man, that
It's not
hurts.
Is
fun.
that considered a ranged attack? Would I get an attack of opportunity on that, or is that since
It is
That's kind
it's a breath weapon.
Yeah, it's not a strike.
You don't get
Okay,
attack
I
of
think
opportunity.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so you guys get some acid damage, and it is now Torque's turn.
All right. Torque is going to just grab this thing around the waist and attempt a grapple check on this guy here and try to
Nice.
reposition his face away from his friends. Gonna be a natural 19 for a.
Wow.
Good God.
You got him.
I've been back and forth. It's either like way high or like natural 1.
So you grab him in your hands, like
Yeah,
he
so,
he
yeah,
fits
I, like-
in your hands.
Oh, he's tiny. Okay.
Yeah.
He's
So
small.
he's got a.
He's like
Okay.
he's a dog size.
Okay.
Oh,
and he is
okay.
going
He's
to
dire bat.
just.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to just go ahead and just start wailing on this guy now that he's got him in his hands.
Ah!
Let me see here. First roll. I kid you not. Natural 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on
Oh, boy.
fire. I am on fire.
With that punch.
You're gonna kill the dire bat.
Oh, God.
So bludgeoning damage because you're punching him. Nighty night. Normal damage. The crit effect is the target falls unconscious and can't wake up until the end of its next turn.
Oh my god, that is perfect.
Hey, oh.
So you knock his ass out. So give me normal damage.
Okay. Okay, normal damage with rage. There's a D10 here. D10s, here we go. All right. So that's going to be 12 points of damage.
And he falls.
As-
He's lifeless in your hands now.
He's lifeless in his hand. He just stands there. He's like, "My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. I am the Tower of Power."
So as far as you know, he's dead.
Fester just takes out like a wrestling bell and just goes ding ding ding.
Yeah.
He's still holding him. He has a plan.
Yeah.
Oh wait. I have one more action. He is going to. Can I? If he's small. Can I take his lifeless body and approach this other guy holding him? I want to try to beat the other guy with him with the lifeless body. How do I do this?
But,
You
like,
don't hit him on the
He's
butt with another
unconscious.
motherfucker.
is that technically
If
like a
he's-
shove?
I would say I think it's another grapple. I think once you pass the grapple check, can't you move?
Well, I mean, the thing too is that if this thing is lifeless, he's definitely not
Yeah.
resisting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you can move with him.
exactly. Okay, yeah. So
He's not
he's
gonna
gonna
resist
move.
you.
He's gonna move up here and prepare to hit the other guy or the little dragon.
Just swing him around like a fucking nunchuck.
Yep, pretty much.
He's got the strength for it.
Oh gosh.
This guy's style.
Oh man.
Yes. Oh, actually, no. Never mind. Can I just throw him at him? Is he close enough? I can just throw this lifeless body at him
Sure.
instead. Yeah, let's just do that. That's simpler.
So make a
So let's do
make a ranged attack
Ranged attack with strength. Yeah. Okay.
and take a minus
yeah
-4 for
minus
throwing
4.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it'd be like okay. All right.
You add your dex to hit.
Right. Okay. So it ain't gonna be great. So, let's see.
I believe in you.
That's gonna be a 15,
Is that with the +1 from the bard?
16.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
Even with all his conditions, being dazzled and such.
Yes.
Oh,
Is he just
I haven't been
dazzled?
taking my bleed damage or my acid damage. Shoot.
Oh yeah, you and Fester take
I need
a.
to roll two d6s at this point now.
Yep.
It was
You can
okay.
just do 1d6 because I didn't hold you to it.
Okay. Fine.
Fester, you as well.
All right. So 1d6.
Bye, temp hit points.
Wow.
Bye bye.
Fucking great.
Are you unconscious?
Are you?
No, but max. So
6.
Oh Jesus!
Oh no.
awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Also,
great.
since I threw the bat, he probably should be over by the anaconda.
Yeah, I'll move them.
The dire bat is thrown next to the anaconda.
He lands right there.
Splat.
Interesting. Okay. So it is the dragon's turn, and he is stunned. So he just kind of stands there, wobbly. But he comes to after his turn ends.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
So it comes back around to the Vanish.
Wait, I
Beautiful.
go after Torque.
Oh wait, Fester.
Yeah.
Fester. That's right. Fester goes.
What can I do about this acid, Kelly?
Oh yeah, removing persistent acid damage.
If you tell me nothing, that's fine.
15.
I have a plan. I just have a plan for both.
Yeah, persistent acid damage. Let's
It's not.
find that.
It's not quite as nice as trying to put out a fire.
Yeah. Okay, so after you take the damage, you can roll a DC 15 flat check to see if you recover from the persistent damage.
I do not.
Okay, so you do not.
Okay.
Torque, you can also attempt that flat 15.
Okay. So since the acid is still on me, and I see it searing away into my flesh, and it's now hanging off of me, I'm going to drink a lesser healing potion.
Okay,
Because that's what I have.
so draw a potion and drink it.
Yep. Okay, so all right, cool. I get some HP back. That was nice.
Oh, and just so you
Nice.
guys know, I'm pretty sure you can take 2 actions during your turn to attempt an extra check if you want.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, it was a action to get and then action to. It was 2 interacts.
Right, I'm just talking like for next
Yeah,
your
yeah,
next turn.
yeah.
You want to end with persistent. for the next
So I am going to just move down next to Torque. So just to get away from this thing that probably has more acid inside of it.
Says, get behind me, tiny magic man. I'll protect you.
Kelly, I can control myself. Can you just put me down to the left of Torque?
You mean Eustace?
All right, you got it.
Thank you. All right, and go down there.
Run away!
Run away!
All right, it comes to the anaconda's turn, and he snaps out of being stunned, and blinded, but he's still kind of bleary-eyed, as he's still dazzled.
He's
So,
yeah.
so now it will be Vanisha's turn.
All right. First action, he's going to take a guarded step here.
Okay.
Would that be? I guess that wouldn't be flanked right now, or would it?
He would. Yes, you are, because
Beautiful.
he threatens him at range.
Beautiful. And he will attempt a double feint maneuver
However, he will lash out with his tail first.
with a guarded step. Okay.
No, on your attack.
Oh, on my attack.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
so- You are concealed to him, though, so he has to make his check
Oh yeah.
first,
Flat check.
which he fails.
There we go.
So he lashes out at you with his tail, and misses.
He dodges dexterously as well.
Tim, does he only get one of those per round against a target?
Does what?
Does he only get one flat check against a target per round?
Yeah, it's the flag check for the entire round.
It's for the whole round against one creature or against everybody?
I thought it was
Against
every
like,
attack.
oh, I thought it was against everything, like to kind of see if he could like regain his senses, but I'm not entirely sure.
I thought it was he had to roll concealment for every attack.
Well, you just start doing damage. I'll look it up. No, it's not every attack. It's you only roll once, but I don't know if it's once per creature or once per turn.
Yeah, for the whole round or not. Yeah.
So I'll look that up. You just start dealing damage to him because you
Okay.
didn't get hit.
Okay, so he is going to attempt a double feint maneuver. He's like, "Out here, you foul flying anaconda!" And first attack is a. Tim, did you do a, or did Edward do a lovely, encouraging poem?
Yeah, I did.
Beautiful. So that's 20 to hit, and I'm going to be flat-footed at this point too.
He is flat-footed. 20 is a hit.
Beautiful. That would be 9 plus 10 damage total with the rapier. And his feint was the second attack with -4 with his dagger. That would be wow, 20 again, because 13 plus 10 plus 1 minus 4. Yeah, shit, 20 again.
Wow.
Keep it coming.
God dang.
I know. That's fantastic. Oh shit. 5. But he does get sneak attack on that one too. So 8 points of damage with a dagger stab right into his weirdly large scaly body. Dude, this anaconda. Definitely an anaconda.
Howie! Okay, that hurt. Edward, you are up.
All right. Oh, just so you know, it's per creature that you roll the concealment check.
Okay,
Got it.
perfect.
Good enough. I did feel like when we were doing it before, we were rolling a lot, but I like the randomness of it. So.
Yeah. All right.
It'd be a pain if it was every attack,
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
know. You get into higher levels, it's like this is stupid.
but against each creature makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So I figured it'd be.
All right. So, Edward, still holding his book, he says, "The moaning and groaning, the sighing and sobbing are quieted now. With what horrible throbbing our heart! Ah, that horrible, horrible throbbing!" And as he finishes those words, his fingers tremble, and darkness pours from his fingertips and lashes out against the creature. Kelly, I need you to roll me a fortitude save.
Gladly.
Oh, man.
I mean, I'd do it gladly, even regardless of anything.
Oh, okay.
20.
All right. You succeed, but you will still take some damage. Half
Was this okay, never mind, you're good. Half damage.
So you take 5 points of negative damage. And that is it.
Okay. Eustace.
Eustace finally happy that he can just attack for a round. No, that stupid bullshit noodle. Power attack is on. I'm gonna try to kill this thing.
Before you do,
Okay.
he makes his concealment against you, and he goes to hit you with his tail as you swing at him.
All right.
God damn, man.
You take 12 damage from his tail, and your attack gets a -2 penalty.
Okay. -2.
Mm-hmm.
21.
That hits.
Power attack. A 3 and an 8. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Is that plus the barred 1?
Huh, no. I didn't realize I gave +2 damage. So, 15.
Yep.
Okay.
And last swing.
He is going to take another swing at you with his tail.
God almighty, this fucking thing.
Dear lord.
Why is his combat reflexes so good?
Does he have to roll to hit, or does he just hit me?
No, he has to roll to hit you. This
Okay.
one will be at a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that is.
As you take 11 damage.
Yeah, starting to look rough.
God almighty.
As he smacks you with his tail again.
So let's see if I can hit him.
Better.
Yes.
And
that probably-
this is at a -2 again as well.
-2 again. That's fair, but it was a natural 19 on the die. So
Okay. So
-2. This is my second swing. 20. I think it's only a 23.
23 hits.
That's good. Only 7 points of damage, sadly.
7 points of damage. He is looking hurt. So it is this guy's turn. The dire bat. So he was only unconscious till the end of his next turn. I think it was what it said.
Yeah.
This is
Oh
unfortunate.
yeah, so he's waking up.
It was until the end of his next turn. So yeah, he just spends his turn waking up. And he's like,
What?
ah.
It's like I got punched horribly.
But he is.
Dire bats can't speak.
All right, it is now Torque's turn.
All right. So Torque, seeing that the dire bat thing is waking up, he's like, "Take care of the dire bat. I'm gonna wrap this other guy up."
Oh,
Comes
no.
running up here and attempts a grapple check on the cobra now, or not cobra, the anaconda.
Anaconda.
Yeah.
He's going to swing at you with his tail.
Okay.
Uh,
I knew it was
Seriously, what
happening,
the
but
fuck?
my plan is to get him grappled so he can't do it anymore.
28.
Yeah, that'll do.
Is that a crit?
Negative, not a crit.
This is absurd.
As you take 15 damage.
Whoa!
Oh,
Ow.
All right, so 24
And this
on-
grapple's at a -2.
Okay, so 22 then. No. 23 if you add the inspiration to his fortitude DC.
What is it?
23 to his fortitude DC.
No, sir.
Oh, brutal.
Jeez.
You punch him, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to punch him then.
He's gonna swing at you with his tail.
What the fuck?
I hate this thing.
Okay, only a 17.
That'll miss. Yeah.
Okay, so
What
you
the
don't take the
absolute fuck?
you don't take the -2.
All right, gotcha. Okay, so he's going to roll. Only looking at a 22 here.
That hits.
That'll hit. Cool.
Yeah, 22 to hit. That's at a -5, you know, right?
Yes, yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Only looking at 9 points damage there. And that will be his turn there.
Shit.
All right.
Still alive.
Fester.
Do I make the fortitude save now, or the flat check? I'm sorry, for the.
Oh, you have to do the acid damage at the start of your turn. Sorry,
At the start.
you take it. You do it after the persistent.
Okay.
So 15. So take you to 1d6, and then you can roll the flat check.
All right.
Do you take your damage, Torque?
I did. He's not looking great.
Did you make your check? Flat 15.
Was that an action? I didn't know if it was a free. If it's a free action, I will. But if not,
Yeah.
It's
You
free action.
Okay.
you take it automatically.
All right.
It's flat check. No, I didn't pass.
Me neither.
So you'll both take more acid damage next turn.
Yep.
Wonderful.
In the meantime, I'm going to cast a spell on the anaconda.
Okay.
I need it to make me a will save.
Yeah, so I figured.
He's a will savey kind of guy.
16.
That is a fail.
Yes.
Cool.
Hey,
Yes, finally.
I casted
What awful thing happens to me?
I casted something called Phantom Pain. Illusory
Hmm.
pain racks the target, dealing 2d4 mental damage and 1d4 persistent mental damage.
Nice.
So your failure says
Nice.
target takes full initial and persistent damage, and the target is sickened 1.
oh,
Okay.
So
Okay. Give me the damage.
Yeah, so damage coming out. This is the regular damage, the initial. So 6 mental damage starting off, and then when it comes to his turn for the persistent, we'll roll that then. But he is sickened 1 right now.
Well, good for you. He falls unconscious.
Oh
yes.
fucking yes!
Oh, thank God.
Ugh.
As he just goes,
Okay.
as he falls to the
I've
ground.
seen more darkness than you can ever see, and I will show you.
Eustace couldn't take another round of those tail attacks.
Yeah, seriously, those tail attacks are bullshit.
Okay. So yeah, he goes down. Vanish, what do you want to do?
That bat is still alive, right?
Yep, you saw him get up.
All right, he's gonna use a double feint maneuver against him as well. Well, he sees the anaconda is down. He's like, "Oh right, now down to the dire bat." And wow, that's a fucking miss. 13.
That's a miss.
Okay, well, double feint maneuver, flat-footed, blah blah, with his dagger. Oh, -4. Hold on, I'm mathing. That's bad. 29 minus 4, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Beautiful. And he's flat-footed. That is max damage with the knife plus 8 plus sneak attack. 11 points of damage with a strike with the dagger.
Oh,
11 points, you say?
11.
He goes down too.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
oh, thank goodness.
The dire bat and the anaconda have been slain.
Beautiful.
Torque immediately is like, I want the snake skin! I want the snake skin!
Be sure to collect their bodies. We'll need to show them to the client.
Yes, seriously. Is we're still in combat, I think, right now, still or no?
Yeah, you're kind of like in between.
Is anything going to pop out? Is another fucking anaconda going to appear?
No, but go ahead and roll perception.
Is a gorillon going to come out?
Kelly, I do want to ask about our acid damage as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Go ahead and take 1d6 acid damage, and then roll a flat check until we're out of combat.
You guys can spend 2 actions to kind of give yourself an extra check to get off the acid. You'll be spending like 2 actions basically to try to get the acid.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Just get off the acid, you know. Just gotta quit the acid.
Okay. So I failed it. So you said I can take 2 actions to do what now, Timmy?
To get another check.
Oh, okay, okay.
So basically, kind of get off the
Yeah,
acid
yeah.
somehow. Yeah.
Nope.
Torque made his check. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So Torque only takes 1d6, and then he kicks it, while Fester is over there burning alive.
Torque looks
Can I
horrible right
use
now.
can I use the one action left in that turn to try to figure out what to do? Will the water help me? Will
Um.
Throw yourself in the fireworks.
Yeah, you feel like you could jump in the water.
yeah.
Do a perception check. It's the inner harbor of Baltimore.
Oh no.
I'll take the staff
Catch some
inspections.
Hey guys, this canal has an assigned water doctor.
Oh, that's
To
right.
it.
They have the water doctor.
Or a canal doctor.
It is very
That
cute.
overworked.
And a
Yeah.
raft surgeon.
So I dive into the water.
Oh god.
Oh, and I actually beat a 10 to swim. That's good.
It is good.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
So yeah, you guys recover. Actually, Vanish, roll a perception check.
Oh, sure. 19 total.
So you see that both of them are unconscious, but still breathing.
Seems these animals are still breathing. What shall we do? Shall we?
I just start stabbing them with the pike end of my poleaxe until they stop.
yes, kill
That
the
works.
abominations, destroy them.
Can I like see if I can, now that we're out of combat, see if I can recall to see what they are?
Bard, you must know things.
Yeah, it was Arcana on the Anaconda and Nature on the Bat.
Okay, I'm going to use both my focus points of Lore Master's Etude to give me a advantage, so I can roll twice for both of these.
Okay.
Uh, 16 on the Arcana.
16 on the Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a river drake.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's actually a rather old-looking river drake.
Huh.
And when you say that, why don't everybody roll a knowledge society, a recall knowledge on society?
this is the society.
Nope.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? 23.
That would be 23 as well. 18 on die.
I only got 13. So.
16.
Nobody got higher than 23?
Nope.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, it's a river drake.
For the other thing, I got a 24 knowledge nature.
This was a water method.
Yep.
So as the dust kind of settles, Edward goes, wait, this is not an anaconda or a dire bat. That blue thing is a water mephit, and the other is a river drake.
That
Yeah.
explains it.
They can still die.
Yeah, so the horrible ability that you guys continually were triggering was called Tail Lash. When I read this thing, I couldn't believe it. So it's a free action. A creature within this river drake's reach uses a strike or attempts a skill check, he gets to strike with his tail.
Oh my god.
And if he hits,
A
you
free
take
action?
a free action. If he hits, you
Oh
take
my
a -2 penalty to the triggering roll. So he just continually just whipped people with his tail with a 10-foot reach. That
That is
I'll
fucking
say.
Oh
bullshit.
my god.
At-
Yeah, that's
At
a little
two-
gross.
Brutal.
at 2d6 plus 6.
Can Vanish cut off his
Jeez.
tail? Like on
Oh,
principle?
dude, and then fashion that into a dagger? Hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys are gonna finish him off.
Oh, I've already poked him full of many holes.
Well, you punch the water nephid. Vanish is going to stab the other. Well, they're. Do we know if they're intelligent or what?
Yeah, they're both intelligent. The river drake was actually quite intelligent. I mean, he's a dragon.
Hmm. Hmm. And we're
All right,
supposed
I'm
to
sorry,
find.
but I
Well,
need
we
to
found the
be
fireworks. So
Yeah, there are some carts, just like abandoned carts that if you want to load up the fireworks and borrow the cart, you could definitely take them back to Amenephis.
So sorry, I gotta go downstairs and grab something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright,
it's okay.
So
You're in the dark.
you- so-
procure a cart.
right.
Yeah.
So you just finish these guys off.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to just put the water drake out of its dare I say misery.
Eustace made sure that their organs were well aerated.
Well,
So,
you take care of the water nephid. So
As you guys are,
stabbing.
wiping off the dragon blood from your swords and your halberd, and loading up the fireworks, a guy who looks like a sailor or a dockhand walks up and he goes, "My goodness, what happened here?"
You would not believe the horrors we saw today.
Torque is like chugging a potion of healing, and he's like,
I like to believe how the map
"Shit
is.
got
right-
real."
Yeah. I like to believe how the map is right now. That Fester is still just sitting in the water.
Just
The water probably
You will
feels
not
good on his
believe it.
burnt-ass skin. Yeah, so the dockhand's like, "I heard an explosion, and what are these? What happened? These creatures."
This is a water drake, and this is some water nephid for some reason. They came out and attacked us. So we
Wait.
simply defended ourselves.
Water drake. You mean? Could that be Archinius?
Excuse me?
who?
He gets up closer to him. Actually, I'm gonna just he kneels down next to him and he goes, "Oh my, this is the famed water drake a river drake that lives in the canal."
It is a criminal.
What?
It
Why
was
would
it was the Hell Knight.
But
He finished it off.
this drake has always been rather kindly. I mean, he keeps to himself. He's never caused any problems before. I think he lives somewhere under the city and under the docks.
Not anymore.
What made you feel like you needed to kill him?
I point at my burning flesh with my 9 HP left.
Oh my gosh.
And similarly, you see the stab wounds in Edward as well, and the bleeding.
Yeah, Vanish shows like the large bruise forming from the freaking tail lash.
Yeah, you see, my good sir, these fireworks here, and I point at the big like duffel bags or whatever they were. We got reports that these were stolen, and when we traced the trail here, this creature attacked us, saying that they were his.
Why would he take them? That's so strange. He's such an old river drake. It seems like an odd thing for him to do. I guess we'll never know why now.
Yes.
Evil finds its way into the weakest minds.
Perhaps. Well, I guess the legend of Archinius is over. The kindly river drake
I thought you said he was an anaconda.
Yeah, it's, he kind of sadly just walks away, disappears.
Well, does the river drake have anything on it?
Loot, you say?
Loot. Yeah.
He has four. He has now 4 bags of fireworks.
Wait, 4? Really? Was it 1, 2, 3? Right?
Oh, maybe it's 3. Yes, 3 bags of fireworks because you blew one up.
Yeah.
Oh, they blew one up.
Sorry. Was there 4 that we were looking for, or were there?
Yes,
Okay.
you were looking. It was. This is the load. There were 4 of them,
Got it.
and one of them is gone.
Right.
Any loot on him?
Alright, so we got 4 bags of fireworks and crippling guilt. Fantastic.
Yes, a crippling guilt that you almost freaking died.
You killed the kindly, harmless river drake that lived under the city.
Or the poor harmless Drake that did almost 60 points of damage to him.
It is.
Beat the living shit out of you.
It is really good that you stunned him with color spray, because he was pretty hard.
All right, what did we find out from the sailor?
Oh my god, yes.
We murdered a friendly river drake, apparently.
No, he didn't.
I allegedly.
Allegedly.
This thing was like the friendly river spirit drake that everyone knew was it was like a mascot almost, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, and then when I said that that these things were stolen, and that when we came here to find them, he attacked us, he was just like, "Oh darn," and then left. So I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not buying what this guy's selling.
Yeah. He's like those bad owners, like, oh, he doesn't bite, snarls and freaking hits you with his tail enough.
Doesn't bite me.
Yeah, like freaking cripples the bard. I mean, just look at Edward or Fester, like. Well, so there was no loot on him?
Nope.
Well, he's on cut off his hand. Call, whatever the fuck.
Continue to dismember the friendly mascot of the docks.
Yeah, friendly mascot. He doesn't give a shit.
Poor Arkinos. Yeah. Well, you got some of the fireworks back, so that's good.
Hey, that was our only goal. We defended ourselves, so.
Yeah, this friendly mascot has a funny way of attacking people as soon as he sees them.
Yeah, Torch is like, let's go kill another member of this society that everyone loves.
I guess you'll never know why he would have gone through this. The friendly river drake.
Nope.
Because you murdered him. Murdered him in cold blood.
It was just
intelligent creature.
Blood crazed.
I love how it was specifically like they're unconscious. Do you guys? They're still breathing. Like, oh yeah, they're not breathing anymore. I'm like,
no, it's like Kelly's trying to get guilt, and I'm just looking at Fester, and Fester's almost freaking dead.
I know, I'm like,
everyone is taking damage horribly.
Yeah, you're squeezing a dry stone when it comes to Eustace.
Yeah, no.
Question: do we want to see where the cart tracks went, or do we feel?
I think that's the only other we can do.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they saw something.
Yeah, we're all very badly damaged though, except for Mark.
Yeah, Phoenicia's he got hit, but he's not down by half yet.
Yeah, Torch slammed a potion of healing already.
So as everyone is kind of leaving the gruesome scene, Edward just kind of hangs back for a little bit. He looks down at the poor dismembered creatures, and he says, "Deep in earth, my love is lying, and I must weep alone." And he just moves on.
So you're gonna bring the fireworks back?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was our whole goal. I thought part of it.
But I am interested in those other tracks.
Yes, of course.
Okay. You want to go to the? You want to follow the other tracks
Yeah.
first?
Let's do it.
I
Can we,
do look at
drive-
Edward and go, you have a wand, correct?
Dragging
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
burnt and bludgeoned bodies over to down the street.
Done by the kindly old Drake.
So he wiggles and waves the wand,
Wiggles and
and
waves.
you get
Are you doing a channel or the 3 action?
oh no, I'm doing the 2 action.
2
now.
action. Okay.
Yeah, because I want to give it all to you.
Ah, well, thank you.
That's 24 HP.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Goop.
That was a good
As
roll.
your the skin that was melting off your body begins to just recover.
Yeah, I imagine acid scars look pretty interesting.
Yep.
It's kind of like there's no hair growing there anymore. It's kind of translucent-ish. Kind of like, getting a 3rd-degree burn.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel well.
Right.
So if you guys you wanted to follow the city street, okay.
So just to make sure, the fireworks came from that one warehouse, right?
Yeah, the storeroom.
Yeah.
The
The
storeroom, yes.
that got the lock
Yep.
melted
Yeah.
off.
So
Yeah, the lock was fucking melted off,
now that you see the
yeah.
which could have been from one of these creatures.
correct, there was the lock was melted, and now that you see this Drake, the tracks now make sense as Drake tracks.
Right, yeah,
I matched
What the hell?
on.
And given that the fireworks are indeed here, it makes a lot of sense that the Drake probably stole them.
So
Considering
I-
Yeah.
Now, should we drag the fireworks back to the warehouse for the
can I
moment?
inspect the fireworks actually?
What's
To
that?
see- Can I inspect the fireworks to see if they're like faulty in any way? Like maybe they were like trapped or something?
Yeah, sure. You can go and inspect them.
Because I'm like, I mean, it's kind of like putting 2 and 2 together. Like, this was a kindly guy. Maybe he stole them because he's trying to protect people. I don't know.
Maybe he stole them because it was his birthday. I don't know. We don't even know anymore.
My
He's
birthday.
dead.
I can steal if I want to.
Yeah. I'm
Can't
old.
kill
That's his
remorselessly.
excuse.
It's only a 10. Well,
I mean,
actually, what am I? Perception?
Yeah.
Okay, 14.
That was a good
Yeah,
roll,
no-
by the way.
Nothing looks really out of the ordinary. I mean, they're fireworks. So, I mean, you obviously need to be kind of careful with them, but it's fireworks, and there's also wands and staves in there too, like magical wands and staves.
That's great.
Check out some of those staves. They could be worth a lot of money.
Hey Kelly, so after this combat, how much damage did that exploding bag of fireworks do?
I think.
He never said.
Well, I mean, it didn't do any damage to any of you, so that's why I didn't say.
That's true.
That's true.
I know.
That's
I'm
true.
just curious because you rolled a lot.
I think it was 46 or 66.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
sounds.
that's-
that sounds about right.
Yeah. So
It was
should
no,
we-
no. Oh, it was no. Sorry, 4d8.
Oh wow.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yep, that's
That would have hurt.
Yep.
So should we take these fireworks back to the warehouse then for storage?
Storehouse. Yeah, I think he. If I didn't say it, storehouse is where he would want it. You don't take him back to the tea shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, of course. But like just to get them out of the public area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Um,
Taking him back to the storehouse and securing the storehouse would probably be the most logical.
Yeah.
Course of action.
got it.
Could Vanish do like a thievery check to maybe somehow relock it?
Yeah, you could you could like bar it or something, or if any of you have a lock, you can relock it,
Yeah,
or
I
you
don't
can.
have a lock.
Um,
20
But-
thievery.
all right, you manage to like jam the door shut, but it can be gotten open. You kind of stick a shiv under the door in an inconspicuous way that if someone didn't know it was there, they wouldn't really be able to open it.
A copper piece in the hinge.
There you go.
Yeah.
They'll never get it open.
So, Kelly, what are the rules for medicine checks again?
It's a it's right now it'd be if you have healer's tools. If any of you have healer's tools, of course, you can roll a medicine check at a DC 15 to get a 2d8 healing. If you are an expert in medicine, you can increase the DC to 20 and get 48.
I don't think I see healer's tools in my kit.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
anyone does.
Yeah, you need healer's tools.
Business.
That's unfortunate because my medicine's actually pretty damn good. I have to get
Yep.
one of those.
You need healer's tools in about 10 minutes of time, which you have time, but you don't have tools.
I mean, do we have time? Like, we gotta get these fireworks distributed.
Yeah, I mean the Broken Day's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we're
Two
we're
frontline
dropping the
fighters.
fireworks off, and then we can just go.
Yeah.
We can just go walk the trail to find the wherever the cart went.
Yeah, but your 2 frontline fighters are also very badly damaged. Well, no, I guess Mark isn't, but
I'm not the best frontline fighter.
yeah, but you fight on the front line.
I do, but I shouldn't as much.
All right, so you want to follow the trail.
Yep.
So the trail leads down, and you see a gaggle of people huddled around a vendor's cart. And this woman is crying out, ping.
Oops, sorry.
This woman here is crying out, fireworks, fireworks, get your fireworks for the festivities.
Scalpers.
God.
And it appears to be a fireworks vendor and a crowd of people.
So Fester approaches and goes, "Oh wow, these are fine."
Hey, get back in the line. The crowd starts going nuts. They're like, get back in line. Everybody's here waiting. And the vendor goes, yes, please, back in the line, please. Please, I don't have time for this. Fireworks, who's next? And she's like distributing fireworks.
Now, is there a check that I could tell, like, that
Can-
she maybe had a hand in, like, stealing shit, or no? Or she's just, I don't know, like, I'm just thinking of, like, the idea of someone getting goods and then selling them because they know something else is going off, like, you know, scalpers.
What is your perception?
+8.
You get the sense that she is a fireworks vendor.
Oh, so she's just fireworks. Okay, I was, like, wondering if she had, like, I was thinking of a thievery check, like, if she's just being a police.
You mean you want to like go up and look at her cart and inspect it if it's
Yeah, why not?
appears stolen?
Well, I guess I would have to stand from a distance away because there's a gaggle of people there, like, that are really pissed off.
Yeah, if you wanted to roll any sort of thievery to inspect her goods, you'd have to go right up to the cart.
Does the
Right.
trail we're following lead to her stall?
Yes.
Okay. With
Good to
my
know.
Pathfinder Society medal on my chest, I will walk forward. Excuse me, miss.
Now the tracks come to the square, not necessarily to her, not necessarily to her spot.
Okay, well then no, I wouldn't do that.
Okay,
then.
so Fester, in that case, will go, "None of you would like to buy stolen goods, would you? We have reason to believe that these fireworks were procured without legal means.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here?
I am
Stolen? Get out of here! I don't have time for this.
Detective Fester Fweaves, and I would like to ask you a few questions, or maybe perhaps I would shut down your entire
time
business."
for this. I don't have any time at all for this. Roll a diplomacy.
Can I aid?
Can I aid with an intimidate?
I was
Stand
actually
behind
trying
him
to
menacingly?
intimidate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, she's completely ignoring you and not even paying attention to your intimidation. The crowd is like raucous, and they are glaring at you, and they're like, "Get out of here!" And they start like yelling at you and heckling you as you guys are yelling at this person. And they're just like, "Get out of here! We're trying to get our fireworks here."
Under orders of the Pharaoh and his advisors, we are here to look for these. If you want to stand in his way, that is fine.
Roll diplomacy.
Do we get to aid?
23.
Okay, you actually calm the crowd down as they kind of look at each other and they're like, what is all this about?"
Now,
And the vendor just she looks over you. She's just like, "What do you want?"
we have followed evidence to this very place of stolen goods, mainly fireworks. Now, if you could assist us in answering some questions. First off, where did you get these?
I make them. I trade them. I am a fireworks vendor. Thank you very much. And it is the busiest day of the year, and you are wasting my time.
Ah,
Can
so,
Eustace sense motive that?
My name is Camilla Tirmai.
well, Camilla, perhaps you would like to not waste any more time and make more money by answering more questions.
Be quick with it. I don't have time for this.
What do you know of these? And I sort of point at the tracks and like at the broken building, and I go, what do you know of this building over here? Perhaps there's something that you're hiding from us.
I know nothing of that building. I've never been at it.
All right, so I'm gonna do sense motive on that sort of business.
All right, what's your perception?
My perception is +6.
So you you believe her. You're like, yeah. She says, she's never seen it before, and you look at her in the eyes, and she looks like she's completely telling the truth.
So while they're talking, Eustace nudges Vanish and goes, "She's talking. You might be able to get a look inside that cart."
Oh, that's true. Benish, can you do kind of like a stealth check because of the chaos? Kind of.
You can roll stealth.
That is a 22.
22 for stealth.
Yes.
So you creep up and start looking at her cart, and she darts and looks at you. She's like, "What are you doing? I'm answering your questions. Get away from my goods."
Oh, I'm simply looking at these very wonderful goods. Actually, I might actually
Yes, I
partake
see
in
you're
such.
looking.
Now, tell me, where did you craft these? You said you make them, yes? What sort of establishment do you have that manufactures these fireworks?
I don't have a storefront. This is my cart. This is where I sell. I make them in my house.
It's a car. Got it. Okay.
Okay, Cal. While they're doing that, Can I make a perception check on the rest of the courtyard? See if anything else looks fishy.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
19.
So I mean, you like faintly follow the cart tracks from the storehouse, and yeah, they definitely like kind of start disappearing into other tracks once you get to the square, which is more heavily trafficked. You definitely can't trace the tracks here to her, but this is a square with plenty of vendors, lots of foot traffic. It's a pretty busy place just down by the docks.
I would like to wave to Vanish and get him to come over where I am.
Okay. He is going to worm his way over there.
Come on, Vanish. We're both not stupid. Do you really think the person would steal the fireworks and sell them less than 200 feet away?
No, of course not. If it was up to me, I would at least be in a little bit more busier area than here. I would actually take a couple more blocks down, be a little bit more conspicuous. And he's just kind of like plotting an idea, but he's like, "Oh, but that's just me." Yes, and so he's going to check the kind of like scan as well. It's kind of like scanned out, looking away from the cart and going more for off to these branching areas. Because he's kind of like trying to use his like mind as kind of like a thief or like someone that like in the underworld. Like, what would they do? They would steal shit and they would sell it off. But where would they in this area? And try to deduce something. Like,
I mean, as a Master Thief yourself, yeah, you definitely get the sense that if anybody tried to steal anything from the storehouse, selling it here would not make them a great thief. You also so you guys recovered the fireworks.
Yes.
Um,
So technically, our job is done.
Yeah, but my
yeah, unless you
Do we
suspect that
believe
there
it was
were
all
more.
of the fireworks?
Yeah, unless you suspect there are more fireworks that were stolen.
my
Oh,
my
one went
thought
off.
was that they stole some of them.
Mm-hmm. So actually, Fester,
Yes.
you're kind of thinking about what she said, and you believe that she's lying.
Perhaps if you cooperate with us a little more and provide more details, I might actually give a recommendation to the Pharaoh's advisor. Camilla was your name, was it? Yes, I will surely pass that name along, if only you would give us a little bit more.
I roll my cart out of my house like I do every day on Evoking Day. My house is this way, and you look at the cart, and you do see tracks from her cart coming from that direction, and nothing coming from this direction.
Okay.
That's pretty clear. There's tracks like just close enough to the cart that haven't been disrupted. Um, and I've never been to that storehouse up there. I don't know why I would. Are you accusing me of stealing something from there?
Things have been stolen. The suspect is still to be found, but anyone selling likely stolen things is suspect to me.
Are
Therefore,
you going to question every fireworks dealer in the city?
I will question anyone who I find worthy of questioning.
Oh, jeez.
Can you just walk up and begin speaking with her as well?
Oh, no.
Yep.
Wait, so you got this creepy little gnome
Just a couple of gnomes.
and
Yeah,
this
well, no.
creepy gnome in Hell Knight armor just accosting this woman.
She's like, oh, my goodness.
So, we believe you that you did not steal them, trust me. But you've been here, I assume, selling these wares for most of the day.
Yes.
Did you see anything suspicious looking coming from that direction? And I point back to the warehouse.
I can't see the.
I just lost Kelly.
Yeah, I did too.
Dude, look at his camera. It's a perfect facial grab. Screenshot. Boom. There you go.
Oh,
I'm
and
just-
he dropped. He might come back.
Yeah, just imagine, like, it's just this woman being accosted by these two gnomes.
Yeah.
And just, like, oh my god, there's this creepy one and then this other one. Like,
We're both quite creepy.
yeah, but
Yes.
you understand the Hell Knight, but the investigator one just kind of has tentacles coming out of his hands or whatever.
not that only lasts a minute.
Oh, okay. No, that wouldn't. Yeah, that would be crazy. I just want to inspect your goods, and he has tentacles coming out of his arm. Your fine fireworks. It's kind of like the concept of taking. I like when he said there was like stabs and wands. That someone just breaking a wand over their knee and just exploding it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Just it's like, yes, this is how we do fireworks here.
yeah. I remember from the first Dritz book, there's a scene where a wand breaks, and like the
Yeah.
last words of the guy was just, "Oh God, no!" And then it was just like explosion in the background as the scene went somewhere else.
Because all the charges go off at
Yep,
once.
every
Oh my
single
God.
one.
It's fantastic. It's like, what do you got there? You're like, oh, how many? 10 charges of fireball? Oh boy.
Yep, all at once.
Oh. Better hope that you're immune.
All right.
Or your reflex save is amazing.
So Kelly's portrait is there, but I do not know if he is.
Oh, I don't even see his portrait. Oh,
I don't see his
I see a
portrait.
blank. I see a blank spice.
Yeah, let me text him really quick.
He's probably still
Oh,
talking.
there he is.
There we
Alright.
are.
Sure.
Ah, he's
Hey.
back.
I feel like my
He's
internet,
back from the shadow butterfly or whatever.
I feel like my internet goes out just at like midnight every night.
Well, we're almost there.
Someone
So she,
downloaded.
yeah, she asked you if anything was taken.
No. Wait,
Um,
she asked us.
Yeah, she asked you if there was something taken from the storehouse. She said she doesn't know anything about it.
Several bags.
What
I'll
did she
leave it to
say
the
when I asked
investigator.
her if she saw anything suspicious that day?
She said that she's like, I stand here behind this building with my cart all day. I can't even see the storehouse from here.
Mm.
I haven't seen anything suspicious coming down the road through the square.
Can I sense motive on that?
+8, you said?
+6.
+6?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think that's completely believable. She says she hasn't seen anything, and none of the evidence that you've seen suggests that anything was necessarily taken. I mean, you know that a cart could go to that storeroom at any time, and you know that the fireworks were likely delivered in a cart. But yeah, you actually are certain that she's telling the truth.
Okay. Vanish during this time, he's going to be looking south, kind of like looking on like left, south, and all that stuff, just for anything suspicious. Anything suspicious in the fireworks alley. Ugh.
She goes, so you see exactly what Houston saw before.
Okay.
That this is just like a busy square. And she goes, well, come to think of it, I was setting up this morning. I did hear some rattling up there. I didn't think much of it. I think I did catch a glimpse of some movement up there. It didn't look. I didn't see any cart or anything, but there was definitely movement going on up there, I guess. Now that you do mention it. But I didn't think anything of it, and I was just setting up my cart, so I just continued on my business.
Well, that makes sense, as dangerous creatures roam these streets.
What? What dangerous creatures? Not these streets, surely.
Good-hearted water drakes.
Water drakes and nephids. Oh boy.
So kind of at this, Edward approaches you guys. He's kind of been hanging back this whole time, just taking the scene in. And he goes up to Fester and he kind of like taps your shoulder and says, I hate to point out the obvious, but I think we may have solved the mystery, so I think it'd be wise if we reported back
Yes.
our findings
Yes,
Hey,
I
hey.
will.
with our contact how many bags of fireworks there were supposed to be, and if the numbers match, then we have completed our mission.
I'd like to. I'm sorry for my curt behavior. Please, each of you take one of these. No hard feelings. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance. And she hands each of you what looks like a firework. Because these are dwarven daisies. They're rather fun. You should save them for the festivities tomorrow.
Oh.
Ah, well, this is quite lovely. And
Thank you very much.
as I stated before, I will give your name as recommendation, and for your time, and I hand her a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. That's very, very kind.
Surely the Pharaoh will hear of your name.
Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Good luck on your investigation.
You said
Just so you know,
Sorry, continue.
just so you know, for dwarven daisies, A dwarven daisy is a string of dozens of firecrackers that create a tiny loud explosions. The string ends with a short wrapped fuse. Pulling off the wrapping in a quick motion lights the fuse, and it's done as part of an action to strike. So it's one action to activate it. A dwarven daisy deals fire damage and splash damage. A dwarven daisy also has a chance to dazzle and deafen its target. A creature stuck with a dwarven daisy must succeed a fortitude save or become dazzled for 1 round. So these lesser dwarven daisies, of which you each have one, the firework deals 1d6 fire damage, 1 fire splash damage, and the DC is 16.
Neat. That's super cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I need to buy more fire.
Yeah, they're actually a pretty cool alchemical bomb.
Nice.
So they're essentially like like in today's like ladyfingers almost, right? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, basically like
Yeah, like this string that has like 20 or 30 so just
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
and they just go off and crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Vanish wants to do a perception check real fast. See if there's any rich people out into the courtyard.
Fucking monster.
The bird is just an activity room. I think he's had enough for one day.
You don't see any particularly wealthy people. It's the dock area.
Yeah.
Well, people wealthy, like like you could see someone like some rich person going, "Oh, how quaint fireworks!" Blah, blah, blah. And he was gonna rob their ass, but there's no rich people, so whatever.
So you head back to the tea shop to meet the
Yes.
manifest.
Yep, or wherever
Yep.
he was, wherever you told us to meet him.
He hangs out there.
Okay, got it.
He hangs out. Chilling.
He's hoping that you guys solve this quickly and get back to him.
Oh yeah, we did.
So he goes, "Oh, Pathfinders, I pray you've brought me good news."
Not entirely.
What?
While we did recover a good majority of the fireworks, there was a bit of an incident, particularly with this sort of well-known river drake. Would you mind meeting us in a private room so we could discuss this?
Oh, yes, we could go to the storeroom.
Ah, well, that would be good.
I'd like to get right to work distributing the fireworks.
Good. Okay, so we walk back.
We walk up and walk right back.
Yep.
He goes to open the door and it jams. And he's like, "Oh, I can't get in."
Oh, forgive me. And he's gonna thievery check to open that up again.
No, you can just reopen it. It's your trap.
I was gonna say.
I rolled a 19 though, so that's.
Once again, your 19 is wasted.
I know.
Stop wasting this.
So he looks over the bag of fireworks, and then you can go ahead.
Well, we traced some tracks over here to the from the storeroom over to the docks. As we approached, we were accosted by this river drake. He seemed to be of old age, but he attacked us with this vicious acid. After we disposed of him and unfortunately lost one of the bags we were hoping to keep, we come to find out he had the name. Oh, what was it again? It was Igon, it was something.
Apple.
Because they
Arkinos.
Akinos.
Yes,
That's what it was. Yes. And it appears it was him. Supposedly he was a good creature or a good spirit, but he viciously attacked us for seemingly no reason, especially after he stole these fireworks.
What's that? The river drake sounds familiar. It's curious. No one's ever. I know he's lived here for a long time, but no one has ever had any trouble with him. The shame he decided to do this and ended up on the wrong end of your spears. Well, I'm looking over the fireworks. There's definitely plenty here, more than we need. So I think everything is good. Thank you all so much for your trouble. And he pulls out a bag of coins for each of you. Yeah, so all of you get a bag of coins. There's like 15 gold, 45 silver, and 85 copper in each.
Wait, Don't we have to like report this back to the Pathfinders, like for finders fees and stuff like that?
Oh, so we both got 2 gold, 7 silver.
No.
18
Each
copper.
bag has that much.
Ah, okay. Well,
Each bag has that much money.
yeah,
The 15 gold or whatever.
yeah. This still goes back to the Pathfinder Society. So.
So we each got 5 gold.
Right.
Once again,
Uh-oh.
it was the damage from the tail. He smacked you in the side of the head a couple times. Yeah,
You can't hear me.
the important people.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, King Kelly's reloading.
Kelly's gone.
Oh,
Yep.
there he is.
You hear me now, John?
Oh no, we got 2 more hours.
John might be there.
Hello? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay. He's also overjoyed with you guys, and he reaches into the fireworks and he pulls out a dwarven daisy and hands each of you one. He goes, "Please enjoy the festivities. It should be a fine and joyous night, thanks to you wonderful pathfinders."
Nice. 2 dwarven days.
I'm glad I called on Norden to help me. This was I truly could not have done this without you.
You certainly
And,
would have, because you would get your ass killed.
Yeah, that's it. So
That freaking Drake.
yeah,
By
has
the good
a-
Drake. Sorry.
he goes, "Well, I need to get to work," and he has a crew of a bunch of guys that start divvying up the fireworks onto carts and heading out into the city.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that's it.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Alrighty then.
So we will see you all next time.
All right.
What a weird ending.
Yeah.
I know the ending kind of just
No. See what happens with the carts? They ride off into the sunset as we watch them.
then
They all
someone
take the
actually-
carts. They all take the carts and they just head straight out of the city. They were the true thieves the whole time.
or
God
or I'm
damn
thinking the one guy leading the cart is smoking a cigarette and accidentally tosses it off and catches.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. We're glad you were here. We will be here if we're not doing this next weekend. We will be doing something else. We're looking into doing some other things. So we'll, you might see something on Twitter. So wait for the announcement on Monday for when our next podcast episode comes out. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Woo!